What is going on, Nation? It is your boy C-Ton, coach of your Lehigh Valley Phantoms, bringing you Week 2 Team Builder against the Sale Sharpedos, coached by a good friend of ours, Sniper. His team will be showing up to the right of your screen. It consists of Mega Venusaur, Skarmory, Sylveon, Slowking, Heliolisk, Lycanroc, Dayform, Magmortar, Weavile, Flygon, Mismagius, and Machoke. So right off the bat, he has a really wide variety of speed tiers between his Flygon, Weavile, and Mismagius, making it a little bit tough to speed creep. And on top of that, he has a super annoying quarter breakthrough in Mega Venusaur, Skarmory, Sylveon, and Slowking. To be honest, I'm kind of expecting to get sort of toxic stalled to an extent between Sylveon and Slowking. The two of them can check each other really well. In addition, Sylveon to Skarmory check each other really well in their weaknesses. So anyway, I fully expect Mega Venusaur to come, probably in a especially defensive role, to kind of help check the Tornadus Therian that I have. In addition, it can help slow down my Rain Sweepers. Skarmory, same position. I think it's going to be pretty much fully physically defensive. And I have prep to get around both of these that I'll go into as the battle keeps going. Sylveon, probably going to be there as wish support. I don't really know how he's going to EV it because Sylveon can either go the standard full defensive or you can use it as like a full-on special wall for my special attackers. Slowking, I think, is going to come. It's going to be really annoying with its Regenerator coming in and out because the only thing on my team, well, the team that I built that hit it hard, or actually, no, the top 3 Pokemon that I bring all hit it. Maybe Slowking won't come, but I think Slowking is going to come as like toxic support to really whittle down my team because my team's only cleric is Jolteon, I believe. But yeah, moving forward, Heliolisk, if it comes, I think it's going to be Choice Scarfed to take advantage of Tornadus Therian, outspeed that. Also can then freely Volt Switch around in addition to Hyper Voicing. Yeah, really solid there. This is like the 7th mon already, and I think you could bring all of them. I can also see Lycanroc Day coming because it's a tremendous lead. That or Skarmory would be his rockers. And my hard lead is Kyurem Black, which I'll get into as the battle goes on. But Lycanroc could come as like a Life Orb Stone Edge variant or like Sash lead kind of deal. But Accelerock is really, really good against my team, so he's gonna be taking advantage of that. Magmortar not coming. First one off the list. Weavile, I don't know if it's gonna come. It doesn't really have that great of a matchup against me, other than my Tornadus obviously outspeeding it and all that jazz. My Jolteon also outspeeds it. And if it does come, it would probably be like a banded low kick set, because the team that I brought, that would put in a ton of work. Or like banded low kick with knockoff, really take advantage of my stuff. I can see Flygon also coming as the Dragon Dance set, and I have prep for all these things that I'll get into as we go. And I don't necessarily think Mismagius is going to come, but I think it's worth like putting in a little bit of prep for, and Machoke I'm pretty much just going to hard count out. Anyway, let's get into our build. The first mono we have here is Joel Embiid, the Kyurem Black, and this thing is an absolute monster versus his team. Also, the team is Sixers themed this week because the NBA draft was on tonight, so I wanted to really start trusting the process. But coverage on Kyurem Black is Ice Beam, Iron Head, Dragon Claw, Fusion Bolt. Dragon Claw is just kind of there to be there because I didn't have a 4th move that I felt like I needed. The Electrium Z is to charge up Fusion Bolt to Gigavolt Havoc, and it has a 90% chance to knock out fully physically defensive Skarmory, and obviously Terravolt takes out Skarmory's sturdy ability. In addition, we're running a mixed with 64 special attack IVs, or EVs, excuse me, to take advantage of Venusaur through the standard Venusaur set. 64 special attack IVs allows me to 2-hit KO it. That obviously doesn't account for leech seeding or synthesis or protect or any of that kind of shenanigans, but it's good to keep in mind. Ironhead is there for the Sylveon. In addition, Lycan Rock, but Dragon Claw and Future Bolt will be just as useful for that because of how frail it is. Overall, its general stab covers pretty much this entire team. So yeah, I mean, it's just going to be, I think it has the potential to put in a ton of work in this matchup. Next up, we have the newest Sixer, well, going to be Sixer, Markel Fultz. My Jolteon holding a Magnet to boost up his Thunderbolts, because his only electric switch-in is Venusaur and Flygon. And Flygon we can catch on the Hidden Power Ice the following turn. Anytime Jolteon is in, I'm pretty much just going to be clicking Volt Switch, because he's going to go into his Mega Venusaur, and I need to capitalize on catching that thing early and keeping that thing whittled down, so that way my late game sweeper can try to clean up, because I think that's the only thing that I cannot one-shot with it, so that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, it's primarily here just to Volt Switch around. Magnet's going to boost that. I don't want to run choice in case I do run into the Flygon situation where he's switching in on an electric move. I want to be able to take that thing out without being choice locked. Anyway, speaking of Flygon, we have Roko, Robert Covington, the Alolan Ninetales, rocking the Choice Scarf with Blizzard, Freeze Dry, Moonblast, and Aurora Veil. I'm running enough speed to outspeed a +1 Flygon, so either Choice Scarf or Dragon Danced, I outspeed it. Coverage, Blizzard, Freeze Dry, Moonblast, Aurora Veil. Aurora Veil is there in case it's about to get sacked off, and I can just get up late game screens, which can be really beneficial for Tornadus, my last Pokemon, Linoone, and Kyurem Black, if Kyurem Black is still around late game. So I pretty much plan to use Kyurem Black as early wall poking. Yeah, again, this thing can put in a ton of work. Thick Fat obviously will reduce Blizzard's damage on Mega Venusaur, but outside of that, Sylveon can take a hit, Slowking can't take Freeze Dries, Heliolisk I don't think would take a hit well. I didn't really run calcs on that because I don't really see that scenario, but this thing is just going to hit like a truck and really help, again, poke holes for my late game cleanup. Next up is my most obvious Silvally bring of all time, Ben Simmons. It's Silvally Steel, so that way I have a hard counter to Sylveon. Unless he's like super choice specs and power fire, I'm 100% walling this thing. With that being said, I could see his Venusaur running something kind of cheeky, because this is also a really good check to Venusaur. If he runs like a mixed attacking set and has like Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Earthquake, skipping out on Synthesis, because Earthquake would catch this off, but I plan to first turn switch into Prodding Shot into Tornadus to try to scout out for that Earthquake early on. But coverage-wise, my spread is just 252 HP, 252 Speed F. I don't want the Sylveon being annoying. I'm running Ironhead, Pursuit, Parting Shot, Heal Block. Pursuit is to try to, like, if he brings Lycan Rock and has a Focus Sash, and he wants to preserve that Focus Sash, I'm not bringing rocks on this team. So Pursuit will break that Sash and allow my Linoone to clean up late game. In addition, it's really good for Mismagius, because Mismagius also cannot touch this Silvally, and Pursuit will do an absolute ton, if not kill. I actually didn't run calcs on it, because I just assumed, based off of Mismagius' base 60 defense, that it would like knock it out, but yeah, running no speed because his mid-speed tiers aren't the greatest, so like, again, similar to last week with Dave, unless he's running like super speedy Skarmory, or yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that I'd have an issue with getting outsped, or super speedy Mega Venusaur. Parting Shot will still outspeed, and then I can get momentum very, very quickly. Heal Block is to prevent Sylveon from Wish Passing, because that can get annoying. In addition, it can stop Skarmory from boosting, Mega Venusaur from synthesizing. It doesn't stop Leech Seed, though, which is really stupid in my opinion. So hopefully he doesn't have the Leech Seed, but I mean it's Mega Venusaur, so it probably will. In addition, Heal Block also stops leftovers, so it's just a really useful move to keep him staying whittled down. I don't know if it works on a generator. I actually didn't look that up, but that's something to keep in mind. Maybe Slowking will be stopped on that. Next up, we have Dario Saric, the Tornadus Therian, holding the Assault Vest. This is really useful for Mega Venusaur and sort of Sylveon if Ben Simmons gets taken, or Silvally, excuse me. If Silvally gets taken low, this Tornadus Therian can also come in and take hits. In addition, it's good for the Slowking. I can live hits from Heliolisk with this. From full, I still live Thunderbolts unless he might kill me with Specs. But yeah, it's really good for momentum. Just gonna run U-turn, Sludge Bomb, Hurricane, Heat Wave. Heat Wave, obviously, to hit the Skarmory, and I'll be able to 2-hit KO pretty much any form of the Skarmory. Hurricane for Venusaur, pretty much the only reason this Tornadus is coming is for Venusaur, because it's a good defensive and offensive check to it. Threatens it out, and also takes its hits very well. And it's also really beneficial for scouting out for that Earthquake on Mega Venusaur, so that way I can keep Silvally healthy. Sludge Bomb for Sylveon, and U-turn just for when it forces a switch, not if, it's when this forces a switch. Anyway, last but certainly not least, we got Linoone, and we are going to trust the process today. We're rocking standard Linoone, I guess it is. The Gluttony ability allows you to eat your berries early, so I'm rocking the Belly Drum set. I'm running 252, so I hit an even HP stat, so that way when I do cut my HP in half, I can actually activate my berry. If it were an odd number, I would not be able to, and then I would be in some deep shit. But anyway, getting into it, Belly Drum, E-Speed cleans through his team, aside from Skarmory. If I can get Skarmory down to, I think it's like 35 to 40%, E-Speed cleans it up. In addition, the only other coverage I have is Seed Bomb for Slowking, and also to hit Mismagius. If Mismagius comes and is a Will-O-Wisp set, that's going to be really annoying for this, because that'll stop my sweep, because Seed Bomb will obviously be slower than the Mismagius, unless he misses Will-O-Wisp. But yeah, once that thing's gone, I'm just going to click E-Speed, and then E-Speed will literally kill everything on his team, which is why I kind of picked up Linoone, because people won't really prep for it, but if you don't prep for it, it will come in and ruin lives. And even if it doesn't sweep, it'll get his team, because I guess if he, for some reason, brings fully defensive Mega Venusaur, it would probably live a hit, but even then, it would have to revenge kill me that turn, or else it would die the following turn, and then I can revenge kill it with either Kyurem, Jolteon probably can't, Ninetales probably can. As long as I keep Kyurem, Ninetales, or Tornadus healthy, I'll be able to revenge kill anything that does live the +6 E-Speed. But anyway, that is our prep for this week's battle against Sniper. Sniper's a really good battler. I'm gonna have a link to his description in a link to his channel in the description down below, and make sure you check him out. He's a really nice dude. Yeah, until tomorrow, I guess I'll probably upload it right after this. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time with the battle. Peace.